get me in?
JXO? Nope, no
I don't
JXO.
know. Yeah, anyone who wants to talk, I'd be more than happy to. I don't think it's
I've got IjazThet, and I've got
Hey,
a
look, whoever wants to jump in, I'd be
FON
happy to join them. All right,
Dom, and I got Dom Dom. That's it.
let them talk. Let's talk. People want to talk to.
What's up, guys?
You let anybody in? There we go. How's it going there?
It's going great. I just wanted to correct a couple of misconceptions that Jesus saved RJM said. I just want to be clear. I enjoyed the conversation you had with Michelle. I think she was a kind person. Couple things. The UNCL codices are from the 4th century CE. Codex Sinaiticus, Vaticanus, Ephraemi Rescriptus, Bezae, etc. So that is from the 4th century CE, but it would be inappropriate to claim that these go back to the original text of the New Testament itself.
I didn't claim that. I didn't claim that.
I didn't finish my point. Yeah. So one of the claims you made was that Jesus quoted the Greek Septuagint. This would also be
Which he
incorrect.
did.
It's the authors of the New Testament quoted the Greek Septuagint, not Jesus himself.
Negative.
So I said you can't make that claim because it would be irrational. The second claim
Definitely
you
make
made,
that claim.
but we can look at the evidence. The second claim you made was that the Greek Septuagint came from the Masoretic text. This is not the case. The archetype for the Masoretic text and the Greek Septuagint is the same, but one did not come from the other because the Masoretic text is dated after the 7th century CE during the medieval period with two codices, Codex Aleppo
Negative.
and
There was a
Codex
Masoretic.
Sir, please, please.
See,
I just want to hear him out, please.
Yeah, so
I want
my
to address this
advice,
point as he does it.
yep,
You can address it afterwards.
so one of the points you can address is can you give me a single Masoretic manuscript before the 10th century CE?
It was written on papyri. It's gone by now.
No, I asked for a Masoretic text because that's a particular textual tradition within the textual types of the Hebrew Bible. So you have, for example,
You
the
do know that
Samaritan.
A Masoretic text was created after the time in Babylon, correct?
It was created around the 7th century CE.
No, not Common Era, BC.
No, CE because we have the manuscripts from the school. The Masoretes are a
No,
school
that
of
is
scribes.
created after. That's a second copy. That's in 300 in 300 to 400 AD. They made three versions of the Hebrew Masoretic.
This is incorrect.
Go look it up.
Well, I don't
Go
need
look
to
it
look
up.
it up because
Okay, look,
no,
sir.
I
You
can
say look
actually
it up. You
hold
say
on,
look it up. What source
hold on.
should we look up?
I could actually
Just go
validate
look
this
up.
right now.
Just go look up when the Hebrew Masoretic was created. You'll find the more modern one is started in 300
Okay.
AD. But before that, we have the Greek Septuagint that was based off the Hebrew Masoretic of the people coming out of Babylon.
So I'll actually correct you on this. There is an edition by Dr. Emmanuel Tove, who is a Hebrew textual critic, and this is called Vitas Testamentum, published by the academic group Brill. You can purchase it; it's a couple $100, and they compare the schematics of the Hebrew Bible textual traditions. There is no scholar on the face of the earth that makes the claim that the Greek Septuagint comes from the Masoretic text, because there is no such thing as the Masoretic text. There is the Masoretic text type, and the only early two manuscripts for this are after the 10th century CE. So you would need to correct yourself.
What do you call it? What are you calling the Hebrew? What are you calling the Hebrew writing that they wrote in the time of Babylon?
We call that the
What are you calling it?
We call that the proto-archetypal text, which is the text from the Great Assembly. I think you're referring to the text from the Tikkun Soferim. And if you study the Hebrew tradition, they will tell you that Ezra the scribe restored that, but we no longer have that. I would suggest you read something like 2 Kings 22, when you have Josiah the son of Ammon rediscovering the scroll of the law alongside priest Hilkiah. There are many books written on this in textual criticism. Can you reference a textual critic that you've studied
I'm gonna
under?
bring it up right now. Hold on.
Yep, go right
Hold
All
on.
ahead.
right, all right. I'm glad we have sources now. By the way, I just want to talk about these comments here. Someone's saying I'm a Satanist. I can't be a Satanist if I don't believe
By
in
the way,
Satan. So,
quickly, your boy was asking for textual variants. Here is a nice variant from
here we are.
Deuteronomy 32:43. I have the Greek, the Hebrew right there, and I can read both so we can go into it, God willing. I love this topic, man.
What? All right, what verse is that you just brought up?
No, let's deal with the first thing first. The correction of the Masoretic being the source of the
You
Greek
just showed it.
Septuagint.
So you brought it.
Yeah,
You just brought
sure.
it up because you just showed it.
So,
And what verse did you just show?
so it's Devarim chapter 32, verse 43.
What is it?
Devarim chapter 32, verse 43. Oh, sorry, you don't
I
speak
still can't
Hebrew.
understand.
Sorry, you don't speak Hebrew. Deuteronomy,
Look,
it's the
do you
last book
want
in the
to?
Torah.
Yeah, do you want to type it out or something?
Yeah, Deuteronomy 32:43. You can go to it.
All right.
I'm using the Masoretic text based on Codex Leningrad, corrected against Codex Aleppo, and it's here on the screen. So there you go. I'm also using the Greek Septuagint, and the version I'm using is not the one based on Codex Sinaiticus, but it's based on a collated text via the Lexham publishers. And then I'm using the scroll from the Dead Sea Scroll 4Q Deuteronomy Q.
This is the most quiet he's been all night.
Because I'm looking at something up because my computer's slow.
Gotcha.
Yeah, take your time, brother. I can read the verse if you want for what I have. The Masoretic text reads for Deuteronomy 32:43, call for songs of joy, O nations, concerning his people. However, in the Greek Septuagint it reads, delight, O heavens, with him, and worship him, you sons of God. Delight, O nations, with his people, and prevail with him, all you angels of God. That seems like a couple sentences versus just 5 words at the other one. You know what I mean? And then in the Dead
So
Sea
you're saying,
Scroll,
all right. So again, you're saying that the later Hebrew Masoretic
Mhm.
is different than the older Greek Septuagint.
yes, by a paragraph.
Is he
Exactly.
frozen on your screen too?
Yeah, he's frozen on my screen too.
Oh, this is funny. It's like a ventriloquist act.
I'm gonna
And
have
I
to
can,
shut it off and
yeah.
come back on.
And let me just
That's
read the
fine.
Dead Sea Scroll. Let me just read the Dead Sea Scroll on this verse. It says, rejoice, O heavens, together with him. Ooh, he ended it.